Each and everyone. Um, I heard about these stories in Gambia about people robbing people, people waiting for you when you enter the bank, and they will try to follow you and, you know, cause you harm. And I believed it. I believe in these things, but I didn't know how serious it is. I'm a victim right now with a case that is at the Chennai Gambia police station. Yesterday, I was at the GT Bank opposite Chennai Gambia police station withdrawing money. So I went inside and withdrew money. When I came out, there was a guy making a phone call. I immediately felt suspicious because he was looking in my direction. So I entered my car and lowered my glasses so he wouldn't see my eyes if I'm reading him. So I pretend to look at my phone and then still looking at him. He was still making a phone call looking in my direction. I drove, and the moment I drove away, there were two other guys on a motorbike behind me, tailing me. As they followed me, I went to the Chennai Gambia roundabout and then like turned once, twice to see if they're still following me, but they were still on my tail. I took the Chennai Gambia road like towards Kadi. A lot of people who are familiar with that place will know. As I drove away, I drove about like 200 meters. And these people were still on me as I was reading them on my rear view mirror. When I reached at around Kadi, I stopped and made a phone call, a fake phone call, and then I turned away. I turned around and drove fast so that they wouldn't see me. I was trying to see if that guy was giving them information, the guy I left at the main junction. So I come up to that guy and then slow down again so he can see my direction where I'm going. I took the road towards BB, from Chennai Gambia to BB, and few seconds these guys were behind me again. So what I wanted to do was to take them to the Palmarima checkpoint and tell this police that these guys are following me, they should arrest them. The moment I reached there and stopped, I was talking to the police like a normal traffic control. I think they read something. They drove away. So I was like, let me just go back to the bank. I talked to the police and they checked two PIU officers who entered my car, and we drove back to the bank, the GT Bank opposite Chennai Gambia. We didn't find anybody. We're looking around, and around about 2 minutes, I saw the same guy standing there making a phone call. So I came to him and I told him, hey, stop. And the police asked him what was he doing there. So I told him, you made a phone call, two phone calls, estimately 10 minutes and 7 minutes prior. And he looked at me. So they checked his phone and they saw that. So they took him to the Chennai Gambia police station. Questioning this guy, he was like refusing, you know. So I talked to him. I said, hey, look, this is more serious than you know. These people will open your phone because you have no business at the bank and you're not documented even in the country. He's a Nigerian guy. The moment I said that, and I said to him like, if you agree, if you confessed, I can place a bail for them to release you. That's the moment the guy started talking. My plate number was in his phone. He texted it to a guy. He was, how to call it? He was the guy who was communicating with a gang leader named Don and another guy called If. So the police interrogated him, and he confessed to everything. He confessed to everything, how they operate, the gang leader, but he was refusing to give away the gang leader. And the police gave him a chance to call a guy, but he was refusing to say, you know, come to the bed place, come to the bed place. I said that could be a code, that could be how to call it, a emergency code that these guys will not throw up. So the police took him to the GT Bank, and then he made that call. That I think his partner was standing somewhere watching the vicinity, and he disappeared somehow. So the police took me and my younger brother, and we took some other police officers with guns, you know. So we went to Chennai Gambia at some hidden compound, very, very suspicious looking place. Then they found two other guys there who claimed that they are not connected to this guy who was following me, or how to call it, who was part of the operation about to rob me. The police left them there. But one of the guys is not documented. He's not documented in the country. He's a Nigerian. The other two guys are all Nigerians. To my surprise, they let them go. You understand? But the case is in Chennai Gambia police station, and I will make sure that this guy is prosecuted. I'll make sure that he get what he deserves. And I am asking and begging each and every Gambian to be vigilant. I'm going to speak a little bit Wolof to be more specific. Gambian bi, domi Gambian bi, muy Sose bi, muy Olof bi, muy Pul bi, muy whoever it may be, cannot hurt someone